On the 4th day of Christmas, 87 gave to me. Before we start, please subscribe, like this video and jingle the bell. You all know how the heartless algorithm works. Or do we? Maybe it could be a future SCP story? A Christmas tale from the SCP Foundation. Snow, cookies, present. 4 and 40 sprigs of mistletoe, both real and fake, lay in the center of a circle set up by Dr. Sinclair in the testing chamber. A very nervous-looking man from the cryptozoology department was assisting her, monitoring her through the chambers. Researcher, Dr. Hendricks swallowed. I'm not equipped to do this. I honestly don't know what to do with half of this. From left to right, EMF reader, Kant counter. Though that's unreliable, at best. Emergency Scranton activation switch. Thermal camera, infrared camera, regular camera, alarm button, and redundant recording devices. Jason Hendricks stared trough the glass. You know, you could be monitoring this. Have a D-class do the actual test. Yes, let's have a barely sentient clone with organs that will fail in 30 days do a complex ritual that requires speaking in at least 2 languages. Sinclair rolled her eyes. Anyway, this requires someone else to read the spell. So when I start burning the sprigs, read the highlighted section on the paper. Right. Dr. Hendricks looked at the paper and frowned. Didn't think St. Nicholas would be involved in this. Old Nick's the patron saint of thieves. Repentant thieves, granted. But he was involved in some shit. She muttered a prayer and began burning the mistletoe. Anytime now, Jason. Dr. Hendricks sighed and read. Feeling like a fool. Oh, yon mistletoe hung on yonder tree. The old witch god awaits you. Kiss his lips for me. Dr. Sinclair expected the smell of burning plastic to meet her lips as she lit the fake mistletoe. But instead, all she smelled was crisp pine needles and Yule logs. She gave a satisfied sigh and produced a pumpkin carved into a jack-o'-lantern. Herbst abgeschlossen ist. Die Fluss fließen nicht. Krampus, 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 kommen Sie. She threw the pumpkin into the fire. It conflagrated instantly, and from it emerged a being with the face of a man, the horns of some bizarre deer, and white, stark hair all over. He growled at Catherine. Wir ruft mich. Es ist meine Zeit vorbei. The Krampus had a cold voice, like freezing to death on Christmas Eve. Catherine swallowed at the sound of his voice. Ich heiße Sinclair. She was careful not to give it her full name. Ich bin ein Forscher für eine Organisation, die ein Interesse in Ihnen. Sprechen Sie English? I speak English. Yes, the Krampus grinned. Your German is poor, Fräulein. I have called upon you to ask you questions. Catherine swallowed. What do you know of St. Nicholas of Myra? That is not why you had your pet call me, K. Sinclair. You and I both know it. She repeated her question, in more detail. What do you know of St. Nicholas? Defender of Orthodoxy, Wonder Worker, Holy Hierarch, Bishop of Myra. He really calls himself Wonder Worker now. The Krampus snorted. Very well. I shall tell you some information of him. I am bound by your wonder. Dr. Sinclair? An unfamiliar voice entered the laboratory from behind Dr. Hendricks. Hendricks looked behind him and groaned as he saw who it was. Christopher Hastings, botany. The great conspiracy theorist. The worst part is that he was right 9 times out of 10. But nobody wanted to admit it. Yes, researcher Hastings. What are you doing here, Dr. Hendricks? Well, oh my God. He dropped a stack of papers he was carrying as he saw what was in the testing chamber. You've summoned a Christmas demon. You're intending to spread Christmas joy by force because we aren't celebrating hard enough. You're conspiring with the tree people. Tree, Hastings, what are you on about now? He rubbed his face and sighed. It's an experiment. We're seeing what information we can get out of him about St. Nicholas. Or something. It's Sinclair's doing. What did you need? Without another word, Christopher fled the room. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and comment. Subscribe and jingle the Christmas bell.